looking forward to talking with you today about communication anxiety. Good morning or afternoon to everyone, especially to our instructor, Sir Riniel Belmes Herrero. And I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I'm Joebert Lopez, first year college, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Block 106. So now let's proceed to our discussion for today about communication anxiety. Okay, so when we say communication anxiety, communication apprehension is with a level of anxiety triggered by the real or anticipated communication act. So that was defined by Makrowski. So the fear of judgment from the audience and self-images is what fuels the anxiety. Okay, let's move on to our next discussion about the communication anxiety. So these are the 4 types of communication anxiety. So the first one is the trait anxiety. So when we say trait anxiety, is a construct reflect in most model of personality and refers to the individual to a relatively stable disposition within the individual to judge a wide range of environmental events as potentially threatening. So the second one is the context anxiety. So context anxiety is a trigger communication apprehension due to the specific context. This is a consider of a psychological response caused by the specific context but not necessarily on it. Then the third one is the audience anxiety. So it's when a specific individual or group of people creates a problem on communication or a reverse reaction. That was the audience anxiety. So the last one is the situational anxiety. So when we say situational anxiety is a form of anxiety that occurs in response to a specific situation. Okay, so now let's proceed. We will discuss about what causes of communication anxiety. So these are many factors exaggerated communication apprehension or anxiety. So the first one is the formality, the second one is familiarity, novelty, perceived similarity, and subordinate status. Okay, now we discuss the factors of communication anxiety. The first one is the formality. So when we say formality is the rigid observance of rules of conventions or etiquette. So just like for example, he retained the formality of his social background. So that was the formality. So the second one is familiarity. So when we say familiarity, close acquaintance with or knowledge of something. Just like for example, increased customer familiarity with a product. That was an example of familiarity. So the third one is the novelty. So when we say novelty, the quality of being new, original, or unusual as small and expensive toy or ornament. Just like for example, the novelty of being married woman move off. Then the perceived similarity. So when we say perceived similarity is a positively related to a trust, meaning that when students perceive themselves as a similar to their group members, they will be more likely to trust those group members. Just like for example, the common name hemlock. Hemlock is derived from a perceived similarity in the small of its crush, fragile to that one of the unrelated plants poison hemlock. So So additionally, perceived similarity was found to be greater than actual similarity in predicting interpersonal attraction. So that was a perceived similarity. So let's move on to subordinate status. The last one is, so when we say subordinate status, of lesser or important under the authority of control of another. So just like, for example, place in lower class rank or position. That definition of subordinate in someone who is lower in rank to another or subject is just like another example is of subordinate is an army private who is under command of a general. Okay, now let's move on for how to start communication anxiety. So the first one is know your topic. It's very important. Know your topic. Your audience need to recognize you as a credible speaker and being knowledgeable since your topic is an easy way to do this. So the second one is get organized. So to arrange one's affairs so they can be dealt with effectively. He never knows that he was scheduled or when anything is he did to get organized. So the third one is practice some more. That was very important. Practice preparing and materializing allows for more natural performance or presentation. Then challenge specific worries. Yes, challenge, from the word challenge. When you're afraid of something you may overestimate the likelihood of bad things happen. List your specific worries that directly challenge it. Then this is another is a visualize your success. Visualizing outcomes that you want can increase your confidence. That was a visualizing seeing yourself succeed helps you believe that it can and will happen. Visualization helps you to practice success. When you imagine every step of an event or activity going well, you get your mind and body ready to take those steps in real life. So the next one is do some deep breathing. Yes, it's very important for you to relax. Do some deep breathing. Take a deep breath and through your nose and let your belly push your hands out. Your chest should not move, and breathe out through push left as if you were wrestling. Feel the hands on your belly go in and use it to push all air out. So that was you can do some deep breathing for you can relax. Then focus on your material, not on your audience. So people mainly pay attention to new information, not how it's presented. If audience members do notice that you're nervous, they may root of you and want your presentation to be success. The last one is do fear and moments of don't fear. a moment of silence. Yes, fear of public speaking and common form of anxiety. It can range of slight nervousness or paralyzing fear and panic. Many people with this fear avoid public speaking situations altogether, or they suffer through them with shaking hands and quivering voice. But with preparation and persistence, you can overcome your fear. So that's all for today about the communication anxiety. Hope that you get from our topic. Thank you. God bless and get safe.